Hey folks, Kirk Smith with ICHE's Take 5. Bone Gap has been a great place for us to raise our children and to homeschool them. Why? Well, some might say that, they go out and swim on the afternoon, like Paul did in Little House on the Prairie. We have some room for some volleyball courts for some intense family games, or because we have an old barn, we have some animals in there. Well, while those things are all great, that's not what makes homeschooling great in Bone Gap. What makes it great is Bone Gap is so incredibly ordinary. Life is filled with ordinary days. And that's not a bad thing, folks. That's a very good thing. Why? First of all, ordinary gives us confidence. Most of us are ordinary people, leading very ordinary lives. Oh, there are the rock stars and the Hollywood stars and the academic elite, or who think they are elite. But for most of us, we is who he is. And that should encourage us because we can all do ordinary. We can all get up every day and teach our kids the basics of life. Secondly, ordinary helps us with continuity because we do it every day. We were surprised here recently when one of our older daughters said one of her fondest memories of growing up here was seeing my wife and I walking outside on the road next to our pole barn every morning before dawn when we have a time for prayer. Folks, that's a very ordinary thing, but yet it's given our kids continuity day after day after day. One of the greatest gifts you can give your children is the power of consistency. The race is not to the swiftest, but to he who endures until the end. The third power of the ordinary is it's the context for life. As I said earlier, life is made up of ordinary days. So those moms out there who are watching this who think they've got to have this great physics lesson or this great experience here or the great experience there, that's not what life's about. While those moments are great when they come, if our kids can learn to embrace the ordinary days, anything special will be special. We do so many activities nowadays that sometimes nothing is special anymore. It's kind of like the law of diminishing returns. The more we have, the more we get. But if our kids could learn to embrace the ordinary, I believe they're on their way to a successful, peaceful, and joyful life in the Lord Jesus Christ. So today, I want to encourage you to celebrate the ordinary days. Celebrate the fact that God uses the ordinary days in extraordinary ways. This is Kirk Smith with ICHE's Take 5, encouraging you today to go out and be ordinary.